Thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. You are now entering the unknown, a world of unlimited possibility. I mean, there's a few limits, we all have boundaries. Let's split the room. Fill in the blank to complete the scenario. This scenario is called The Contestant's Secret. You are currently second place on a nationally televised game show. You happen to know that this word triggers memory loss in the first place contestant. Do you slip that word into an answer? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. And now, Binge Pipe presents Filtered Thoughts. A new photo filter literally adds this to the person you photograph. The effect lasts for 2 hours. Your angsty son asks you to take his picture before prom. Do you use the filter? Brace yourself for like and or subscribe. Overnight, you become the world's biggest internet celebrity. You have enough money to buy your dream house. How did you get here? You recorded yourself doing this. Is the fame worth it? Up next is Oil Me Up. You are giving this person a massage. You know of a technique that will instantly relieve all of their pain, but it involves you doing this while maintaining perfect eye contact. Do you use the technique? This one is called Location Unknown. While on a road trip, you notice a sign for a town 50 miles away. However, it's not located on your GPS. A billboard for the town advertises that it has this. Do you investigate? And now, artistic compromise. You just sold a screenplay. However, the studio wants to change the title from The Love Hotel to this. Your name will be on the poster. Do you pull out of the contract? Let's check in with the standings. It's time to create some more havoc.
Heyo!
Hurry up, time's running out. Feast your eyes on. Let's talk about sex. You facilitate sexual harassment workshops for a living, so we've met. Unfortunately, you just developed a rare neurological condition that causes you to speak mostly in quotes from this. Do you perform your workshops without talking? Here's one I like to call Intimate crescendos. Whenever you climax during sex, you can't control yourself from shouting this repeatedly for 10 seconds. Your partner is not a fan. Do you wear a mask to muffle the sound? Get ready for the perplexing pill. You've contracted the 24-hour stomach flu. You can take a pill right now and stop it in its tracks, but the pill will make you do this for 24 hours instead. Is it worth it? It's time for Punch Your Way Out. You're fighting in a boxing match that has a $10,000 purse. You are one big blow away from winning when you hear your competition whisper this in your ear. Do you let him win? Up next is the price of playtime. Your older dog had lost interest in everything until you got her a new squeak toy. When chewed on, it yelps out this. She plays with it a lot. Do you keep it? And now, Binge Pipe presents Talking the Talk. You switch bodies with a person about to give a TED Talk. The title of their lecture is this. Every word of it is on a teleprompter. You'll return to your body in an hour. Do you perform the speech? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. We've reached the decisive diminish. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. You're at mile 20 of a marathon when volunteers hold out paper cups of liquid. However, instead of water, they only have spicy Bloody Mary mix or this. You have to hydrate. Which do you drink? Yeah, this was a hard one. Both sound really, really good. You didn't see that coming. You get some bonus points. Now for something different. You have terrible insomnia. A new age doctor with an excellent track record offers you two solutions: genital acupuncture or this. Which insomnia cure do you choose? It all comes down to this. There's room for more. Psst, join the party. Join us. Join us. There's room for more. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build... Reality is a mere construct, and it's demolition day. Put on your hard hats and brace yourself for more forced metaphors. It's time to split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. And now, the exchange student. You are an exchange student living with a high-profile family on a different planet. It is customary for a house guest to do this before bedtime. There's been a lot of tension between your two planets. Do you partake in this custom? Here's one I like to call the ultimate ultimatum. You are Earth's ambassador. Yeah, things got desperate. An evil warlord from another galaxy has given you an ultimatum. Every computer will be wiped out unless you give him this. Do you comply?
Super split.
Get ready for sleep training is draining. Your newborn will not fall asleep. She screams and screams. Through a disturbing fluke, you find that your baby will sleep peacefully if listening to a podcast about this subject. Your parents are coming to town to watch her for the weekend. Do you tell them about the sleep hack?
Super split.
This one is called, These Shoes Are Made for Talkin'. Every time you've completed a jog, it sends that route to your enemy. This person would be hurt if they got a path that spelled out this. Do you exert the energy necessary to spell this out? Brace yourself for love sounds. A human mutation allows you to attract mates by shouting this sound. It doesn't work on everybody, though. You're attending a job fair when you notice someone really attractive. Do you make that sound? Let's see how everyone's doing. It's time to create some more havoc. This scenario is called Surprise Eulogy. You find yourself at a memorial service for a man you've never met. You're invited up to say a few words. All you know about the deceased man is this. Nobody else is getting up there. Do you attempt to give a eulogy? Feast your eyes on 3, 2, 1 ticked off. You're embarking on a 10-year mission to space. At liftoff, you see that your fellow astronaut has been replaced with this person. If you hit eject now, you have a 70% chance of survival. Do you eject? Brace yourself for trials and fibulations. You're a key witness in a petty theft trial. The night before you testify, the suspect's brother threatens you. If you tell the jury the truth, he'll go to the papers with the terrible secret that you're this. Do you testify honestly? Here's one I like to call UN or out. You are President of the United Nations General Assembly. Suck up. In a surprising move, every sanctioned country has vowed peace, as long as you promise to do this. Do you agree to the terms? This scenario is called Bartering with Bees. You discover where all the missing bees went. After speaking with their queen, they agree to come back in exchange for this. Do you appease the bees? Here's where things stand at the moment. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. You are preparing the last ship off Earth before it self-destructs. 2 people knock on your ship's door. One is a mediocre doctor, the other is this person. There is only room for one. Whom do you bring on board? Let's switch things up. The internet has been replaced by a new online network that can only be accessed by criminals. Your options are to go offline for the rest of your life, or to commit the crime of this. Which do you choose? Let me guess. The player who would leave the internet is the same person who threatens to leave Facebook but never does. Someone's a mind reader. It all comes down to this. Join us. Join us. Join the party. There's room for more. Join us. Join us. Join us. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have before been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. You're driving straight into infinity. Your imagination is your fuel, and your sense of embarrassment are the brakes. Buckle up and split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. Roar. It's time for the Saint versus the Scoundrel. You run a charity that feeds and clothes the poor, but an evil billionaire decides that every time you raise $10 to help the unfortunate, he will do this. Do you still help the poor? And now, I somberly swear. Whenever you're near a TV that's playing sound, this spontaneously combusts in a distant country. Your daughter is being sworn in as president. Do you watch in silence? And now, Binge Pipe presents Scream Therapy. You just totally face-planted at your high school graduation. If you stand up, slap your own face, and scream this, there is a 90% chance everyone's memory of it will be erased. Do you slap away? Get ready for a steep discount. Your favorite store offers you a lifetime discount of 50%. What's the catch? Anytime you shop there, you have to spend an hour outside the building beforehand, rain or shine, and do this. Is it worth it? This one is called Attack of Your Clone. Scientists make your clone. It looks and sounds exactly like you. In fact, every detail about it is accurate, except for one thing. It's really, really into this. As the original, you have the right to destroy it. Do you?
Super split.
Up next is Let It Die. You visit a nostalgia wizard. If you throw a stone into a fire for 10 seconds, the trend you're thinking of will become popular again. A stranger tosses in a rock and wishes for the return of this. Do you reach into the fire and pull out the stone before it's too late? Here's where everybody stacks up at the moment. It's time to create some more havoc. Time is a real concept, and it's running out. Here's one I like to call Face the Music. You're in a small diner with a magical jukebox. The music played predicts the immediate future in the immediate area. It starts to play this song. Do you leave as fast as possible?
Super split.
This scenario is called Know Your Angles. You have figured out the key to a perfect photogenic smile, but it means that instead of saying cheese, you have to say this. You are taking a photo with Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai. Do you use your trick? Brace yourself for Costumes at Dawn. You're a historical reenactor. You've discovered that any move you make affects how things actually went down. Your group is going to reenact this. Do you go rogue and try to change the outcome?
Super split.
And now, Mother Hacker. Hackers have created a phishing scam so advanced that it causes you to do this. Just by opening the email. You just got an email from your mom with the subject line, "Help." She's not picking up the phone. Do you open it? It's time for Dream Stream. There's a new music app that allows you free access to literally any recording. In order to get an account, you must upload a sound recording of you doing this. It will be tagged with your name and shared with every user. Do you register? And now, Binge Pipe presents Finding Direction. A magic compass steers you towards good decisions in life, the right career, the best friends, etc. But the magic is running out. To get it to work, you must do this. Do you do it nightly? Let's see how everyone's doing. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Get those answers in. Medical science has failed you, but the occult offers you a cure. You'll have perfect health if you marry a goat or do this. Which occult ritual do you take part in? Moving on. After a long day of driving, you stop at a roadside motel. There's one room left with 2 beds. You can either sleep in the one that is slightly damp or the one that's got this. Which mattress do you sleep on? It all comes down to this.